Hello everybody, welcome to the Thai Company channel, and in today's cooking video we are going to be showing you all how to prepare a Monte Cristo sandwich, also known as a Croque Monsieur sandwich. Essentially what it is a sandwich that you would prepare or cook typically for breakfast or for a small snack. And so what we are going to be doing is first getting our ingredients. I'm using here sandwich bread, 2 slices here. I have 2 eggs, a cheese here that can be melted. I'm using, in this particular case, habanero cheese. I'm going to also use some bacon and also some salami. You can use ham. So the first step I'm going to do is I have a bowl here, and with the 2 eggs I'm going to break the 2 eggs here into the bowl. Alright, the 2 eggs, I then beat up the eggs, or you can whisk the eggs. In this case I'm using a fork. And afterwards, once it is beaten up to a mixed watery consistency, which usually takes on average about maybe 30 seconds or so, depending on how fast you're beating the eggs here. And from there, put this to the side, taking here and using a knife, I'm going to carefully cut some cheese. I'm using give or take about 1/4 inch slices. Doesn't have to be exact. It's basically not thin slices. And I'm cutting about, I think in this case, probably 4 slices. Because these square slabs of cheese probably fit about 2 onto the slice of bread. So here it's about 4 pieces. And then from there, I'm going to put the cheese away. If you want, you can have multiple cheeses. The guide that I use in this preparation is to use cheeses that can melt easily, so kind of avoid usually hard cheeses. So in the same time, I have a frying pan. In this case, I'm using almost like a crepe pan, which is basically a pan that has small ridges around it. And into the frying pan, what I'm going to be using next another shot. Alright, into the frying pan, I'm going to be putting a little bit of olive oil. and also a little bit of butter. About, say, what is that, teaspoon or not, small knob of butter. And I'm putting it on medium heat. So while this is heating up and it's still pretty cold here, I'm going to be preparing the sandwich layers. So taking the bacon that I mentioned earlier, laying it down into a layer. Then taking the cheese here, putting it down as a layer. And then the salami that I had earlier. In this case, I'm going to be putting about 2-3 slices. I think in this case, 2 is going to be fine. I'm going to put 2 more slices down. And what I'm carefully taking into consideration is that I do not want this sandwich to be very high up so that it kind of collapses on itself. And then I'm finishing off with a little bit of more bacon. In this case, I would probably suggest using about maybe 8 slices of bacon. Probably you could use less, maybe 6, depending on how much you like. And then that other piece of bread, I'm going to kind of slowly and carefully pat down the sandwich. All right, and I'm inspecting the frying pan here. Butter has melted. And one way you can tell to see if the butter and oil is hot enough, you can take the egg mixture that you had before and put a small drop and see if it is cooking or not. In this case, I think I may wait a little bit longer for the oil mixture to heat up a little bit more. In the meantime, I'm going to put the butter away and any additional ingredients that I might still have out, like the salami and the cheese. And I'm going to move this back a little bit. And then the egg mixture, I'm whisking up a little bit more here. I do think 2 eggs should be fine. If you want, 3 eggs could work as well, but I'm going to use 2 for now. And I'm going to carefully dip the sandwich into the egg mixture. And we'll let it sit there for a little bit. And I'm dipping it in so that the bread is coated. And carefully with a spatula, I'm going to pick this up, scoot this a little bit closer. And if you want, you can pour the egg mixture over. Turn the heat a little bit down. In this case, what I am going to pour a little bit on. Not too much. All right, now carefully flip the sandwich over. And then, say if you do have extra egg, you can use the spatula to cut it off from the sandwich. You can call it extra scrambled eggs or whatever. All right, now the sandwich, I'm going to, again, flip it over. I see this side still needs to be cooked a little bit longer. Turn the heat up to about mid again. I turned it down. And I'm pressing on the sandwich here to help in distributing the heat down it throughout the sandwich. Going to flip the sandwich over again. All right, so it is browned on both sides. If your cheese is not melty in your sandwich and you want to make it melty, you can pop the sandwich in the microwave for about, I would say, 10 to 20 seconds. Carefully moving this onto the plate now. And in this case, I'll microwave it for a little bit. And this time I'll turn the heat off of the frying pan. And actually I'll move this to the side. Now I have a sandwich here. And I'm cutting the sandwich, in this case, diagonally. And here you go. Nice, thick sandwich. Careful, your sandwich may be hot. As you can tell from the steam coming off of it. And it's a nice breakfast or snack you might have for midday. So hopefully you all enjoy your sandwiches when you try to prepare. And thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Take care.